Countless businesses, families, students and towns depend on an open border. Exports to the Republic account for 33% of Northern Ireland's exports. At the main 15 crossings, 46 million vehicles cross per year, 1.85 million cars and 8.8 million good vehicles.
Our team travelled to Muff, a border town in County Donegal, to ask locals their worries on how a hard border would impact them.
It is worrying, we've never been in this sort of situation before of having to deal with a hard border, but a lot of the stuff that we sell does go into the north, and if there is a hard border down there, we don't know, are we going to have to pay taxes going in over the border? Are they going to check everything in the vans? So we really don't know. Is it going to put customers off coming out here if they're going to have to be going in through border checks? We might have to lay off some people. Sterling has taken a real drastic kind of nosedive. But 3 or 4 years ago, people were coming out here with £1,000 and they were getting 1,400 euros. Now they're coming out here and they're lucky if they're getting 1,100. It really is affecting us already.
Just the visible sight of it will be slightly unsettling. Just seeing a border there. Things, yeah, we're part of that. I think I'm part of the first generation that really grew up without that, during your teens and onwards, that visible sign of partition. And I think seeing that too would probably have an effect of some sort. In terms of health services, my primary concern would be, I understand there's some sort of agreement in terms of the ambulance services that if you're nearby the border, and Galvin would be the closest hospital to us, it wouldn't be Letterkenny, so we would get ambulance services from that. That is quite concerning.
About 60% of our clientele come down from the north, so if there was a hard border like Micah here, it would deter them from coming, and I buy a lot of my products in the UK, prices would increase. We don't need it in this area. It's a small border town and it would really affect business.
Obviously the back roads would be closed, so that would be a bit of a torture. You would only have one way in or one way out. I remember my dad bringing us all in to visit my granny in Derry. I remember being stopped at the checkpoint and maybe Dad had been pulled out there with a van or something and he'd just been stopped there for ages. We were sort of used to it.
A hard border will affect firemen because of increased checks, increased paperwork and ultimately increased costs. Because there are increased costs, that will mean our margins will be reduced and our incomes will be reduced.
I'm from Manor Cunningham, and what worries me the most is the fear that a hard border will reopen old wounds and that dissident violence will ignite, as we have seen recently. I cross the border every day for college and I'm worried a hard border will affect my education.
98% of my clients all come from the north to the south, and a hard border would obviously greatly impact that. People will not want to be waiting in a queue at a hard border. Plus it's animals, so there'll be all these different regulations. When it comes to family life, we probably would end up having to move the business to the north of Ireland, to where our customers are.
The future of the Irish border remains unknown. There is a clear wish to preserve the way of life as it is, with the free movement of people and goods and peace prevailing.